So because we're doing something different, let's cover why we need to change this upper control arm. Anytime you lift the front of the vehicle or lower it too far, you throw off your casting cambers, meaning that your stock suspension cannot adjust for what you're trying to do to it. In order to fix that, you need an upper control arm that allows you to make that adjustment. The upper control arm we're going with is good from a 2 to 4 inch lift on the front of a Silverado. That being said, I do want to try leveling the truck before I add another inch of suspension lift, and I'm going to do that before I decide to take it to the alignment. Because once you take it to the alignment, you're pretty much done. You want to make sure that all your suspension components are good before you go into that alignment. Now that I said all that, the reason I went with a 2 to 4 inch is when I measured this truck and I measured the height on the wheel from the front to the back, and you guys are going to notice chrome trim there. We're missing chrome trim. That's another video, guys. I was 2 inches lower in the front. So I'm going to go with the 2 inch at first. I want to see how the truck looks, see if it sits right. If I don't like the look, what I might do is add that extra inch in the front and then add another inch block in the back. That'll get the ride height up where I want it. And if I notice that I'm squatting a little bit in the back, what I can do is actually add helper shocks or coilover shocks in the rear to help push the back end up just a bit. And that will get me to that leveled look that I'm looking for. This is how I chose to set up my suspension. Now, some people might go straight to the 4 inch lift. The upper control arms that I'm doing will allow me to go directly to a 4 inch. I just chose not to because I didn't want to go up that high. I do want to get the nose up, but I don't want to have a big gap between here and my wheel. I don't like that look. I try to keep it pretty close, but depending on what tire I go with and what combination, that could all change. But I gave myself the option of being able to go up to a 4 inch. Now, if you want to go to a 6 or an 8, that requires a whole different setup. That requires lower control arm, upper control arm, different tie rod setup. It requires a lot. It's crazy how much you're going to have to do. You'll actually have to put blocks underneath your sway bar to bring your sway bar down. It's a lot. All right, so let's look. How do we get this out? Okay, first we're going to have a nut underneath here. This is usually a 18 millimeter or possibly a 21. I believe this is an 18 on this truck. I turn that nut almost completely loose before I pop this loose. And I will use a pickle fork right here, and I will just pound that pickle fork in with the hammer until it pops. Once that pops, you are going to have to take these loose. Now mine, these were very rusty, guys. That means that no one has touched this alignment since brand new, because there's no way those were ever moved for how rusty they were. So I ordered new bolts, new camber keys, because we're not going to reuse these. And I got this all slid out. The only reason I'm not pulling these right now is I'm still waiting on parts to come. So when they get here, I'm going to slide these out and I'm going to pull this arm completely out. One thing I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to clean up my frame and actually bed liner the front part of this frame all the way to about here, because I want this frame to be clean before I start putting things back into place. So if you guys have a garage that you're doing this stuff in and you choose to do that kind of project, you guys can do this. Take as much apart on the frame as you possibly can, remove skid plates, all of that stuff, so that when you're bed linering this, you can get to all those hidden crevices. This thing was sprayed with undercoating, guys, and you can tell they missed a lot. This is a very poorly done job. I'm not happy with the company that did this, and I will not be going with them in the future. Also, you're going to want to clean up your lower control arm. You're going to want to get protection on that. Sway bar, if you're taking your full sway bar out, clean it up, maybe hit it with a coat of paint, make it look pretty, put it back in. Also, you're going to have one bolt, 10 millimeter right here. Save this bolt because you're going to need it to put this line on the new control arm. Let's take a look at that control arm quick, guys. So here's our control arm. So this is our new one. And it is a tube designed control arm. So here's where that bolt goes that I talked about. You will have new bushings and grease zerks. You do need to grease those new ones because they're polyurethane. If you don't grease them, they squeak really bad. Also, make sure you get a pump of grease into this once it's installed and you get your bolt on here. That way you can fill up this little rubber boot. Don't overfill this and split it, because if you do, it's just going to let dust and dirt in. But this design is designed for the 2 to 4 inch lift. There's a little bit of difference in the measurement on the arm and how the ball joint sits. Let's look at this real quick. So here's our ball joint. On the arm, it's actually just slightly tipped out away from the arm. On the new one, it's turned even more, meaning that it's brought out a little bit more, because as you lift, the suspension will hang lower. That lower hang puts pressure on this ball joint and will knock this ball joint out. This is why we have to change it right here. This ball joint. Even if we put a brand new ball joint in here in this arm, you will blow out the brand new ball joint because the amount of pressure you're putting on this side of the ball joint from adding the lift. So, again, when you decide to do a lift, buy the upper control arm that is appropriate for the kit. If you're going 2 to 4, you can buy the arm that you guys saw. If you guys are going bigger than that, buy it as a complete kit so you have everything. I know this one got a little wordy, guys. I wanted to get some demonstration in there. I wanted to explain why we were doing what we were doing. In the next video, I'm going to show you guys the new strut. I'm going to show you guys the leveling kit. And I'm going to show you guys how you can accidentally blow out your brand new suspension. All of that in the next video.